Hello investors, welcome to Proximo, the Value Stock Analyzer. Today we're continuing our coverage of Mullen. We'll take a look at the previous week's performance and see what's new for Mullen, because they're seemingly in the news every single week. Also at the end of this video, we'll take a look at what Google's new AI, Bard, thinks of Mullen as an investment, and it's an opinion that's actually changed throughout the week, so stay tuned for that. Please give us a like and subscribe. Your subscriptions really mean a lot to the channel and allow us to continue making this content. And please suggest a stock you'd like to see us cover in the future. Mullen is trading at 11 cents, which is a new 52-week low, which means their market cap is also down to $231 million. We did a video a couple weeks back about the potential of Mullen being delisted from the NASDAQ unless they can get their price over $1. A reverse split of 10-to-1 would get them there, but at the rate that they've been dropping, it would likely not be enough for a long enough period of time. The stock price is definitely in a little bit of trouble right now. In the news this week, the website TipRanks posted an article titled, "Mullen Stock Does It Have Enough Cash to Stay in Business?" There's not a ton of deep analytical insight here. They point out that Mullen has about $87 million in the bank, which we can see on Proximo. If we look at the balance sheet over quarter over quarter, they're actually down to $68.07 million as of their last reporting, so maybe even a little less than $87 million. It also points out that they burned about that much money last year trying to ramp up their production facility in Indiana. That is true. The interesting thing to note in this article is about Kiatu, K50, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Dragonfly. It's a Chinese supercar, and Mullen has obtained the exclusive rights to assemble this car for North and South America. This is a really great contract for Mullen Automotive, except they're not ready to do any assembly yet because they're still building their facility. If they can survive long enough to get ready to build that, then this would be a really great contract for them, given that there's a lot of demand for the K50 in North and South America. But there's still a lot of time between when they'll be able to do it and now, and whether or not Mullen has the cash to do it. Of course, Mullen is supposed to be delivering vehicles for a $200 million contract it signed late last year, so perhaps Mullen could get some revenue on the books to help get them in position to fulfill this contract for the K50. The K50 looks pretty cool, by the way. Here's a picture of it. This thing is it's a supercar. It kind of competes with the Tesla Roadster. It can do 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds with a top speed over 200 miles per hour. Okay, on to Google Bard. So I actually did a search on Google Bard earlier this week. I think it was on Wednesday, so about 4 or 5 days ago. And the response I got on Wednesday was super interesting. Let's just open. I took a screenshot of it. So here you can see Mullen Automotive is a small electric vehicle company that has not yet produced any vehicles. The company has been in the news lately due to its announcement of a new electric vehicle, the MULN 5. However, Mullen Automotive has a history of making false claims and overstating its capabilities. The company has also been criticized for its use of social media to promote its stock. Based on the information available, it is not advisable to invest in Mullen Automotive. The company is too risky and has a history of making false claims. There are many other more established electric vehicle companies that are a better investment. Ouch, Google Bard coming down hard on Mullen Automotive. However, something has changed between earlier this week and now. If we come back and do the same search again this week, you get a lot more text. First of all, Mullen Automotive is a new electric vehicle company that has not yet started production. The company has announced plans to produce 2 electric SUVs, the MULN 5 and the MULN 1, as well as an electric van, the MULN Class 1 EV cargo van. Mullen has also announced partnerships with several companies, including Amazon, DHL, to provide delivery vehicles. Mullen Automotive is a risky investment. The company has not yet started production and has not yet generated any revenue. The company also faces competition from established electric vehicle companies such as Tesla and Rivian. However, Mullen Automotive has the potential to be a successful company. The company has a strong management team and has announced plans to produce high-quality electric vehicles. Mullen Automotive is blah, blah, blah. So It's funny because if you ask Bard questions about investing from this point now, it always ends with the same disclaimer. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to invest in Mullen Automotive is up to you. You should carefully consider all of the factors listed above before making a decision. It's really interesting to see how Google Bard has evolved in such a short period of time. I wonder if some of these changes were prompted by complaints or maybe even threat of lawsuit. I don't know, but super interesting. Well, that is it for today. If you found this useful, please go to Prosimo.com and sign up and see this analysis for yourself for only $5 a month. And as always, a like and subscribe would be super appreciated. As always, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Go find some value.